Okay, so your overview video for lecture 4, again, still have the exam 4 to-do list you can go ahead and take a look at. We are only covering 2 chapters during this unit, so that's really great. Chapter 25 is going to cover the urinary system. So the urinary system is going to play a central role in helping filter our blood. So this is why chapter 17 in the lecture exam 1 unit module was so important. And it also is going to talk about how we use the urinary system to maintain our chemical homeostasis. So our kidneys are going to be responsible for removing metabolic waste. They're also going to help regulate our blood volume and its pressure. And we can adjust the concentrations of electrolytes and other solutes in the plasma just using our urinary system. So we're going to talk about the nephron anatomy, glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption and secretion, and the hormonal mechanisms that are going to modify urine composition. We're also going to talk about how the urinary system works in coordination with the cardiovascular and the endocrine systems to help regulate our blood pressure, our osmolarity, and our erythrocyte production. In chapter 26, we're going to talk about fluid, electrolyte, and acid-base balance. So we're going to kind of expand on the discussion that we talked about previously to the distribution and movement of water between different body compartments and the regulation of key ions such as sodium and potassium and chloride ion and calcium. And we're going to bring up acid-base balance. So this is going to kind of introduce the mechanisms that regulate pH, including our buffer systems, some of which we have talked about before, how we can actually use our respiratory system to help compensate for some of the pH, and the renal adjustments that we'll make as well. So if you look, we have our typical chapter 25 and chapter 26 Pearson homework. There is a nephron worksheet, and this is a really good study tool as well. And basically your goal here is, yes, label it. Are there any visual labelings on your exam? No, but it will help you kind of understand what's going on if you do label it. But what's really important is when we're talking about each one of these areas, like the proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule, collecting duct, and the ascending and descending loop, stem of your nephron loop, is to kind of recognize what is being reabsorbed and what is being secreted in these different areas, because it's going to be different. If we're in the proximal convoluted tubule, what's being reabsorbed and secreted is different than what's being reabsorbed and secreted in the collecting duct. Also, there's 4 important hormones. So the PTH is your parathyroid hormone. You have ADH is your antidiuretic hormone. AMP is your atrial natriuretic peptide, and aldosterone. So these 4 hormones act in different locations within the nephron. So I would kind of like label where they act within the nephron. And also, what are they doing? Now that they're there, what are they doing to help concentrate or dilute our urine? And if they're moving something in order to do so, like an ion, also be aware, is it moving into that particular area of the nephron, or is it leaving that particular area of the nephron? The exam guide is here, and if you have any questions, post it to the exam 4 questions discussion board. Your exam 4 is going to be due on April 12th by 11:59 p.m.